4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, casual gamers stand on the shoulders of giants who really are professional players. People who dedicate so much time for their craft to the extent that they pursue these things full time, and the very fact that these champions and idols they respect have the most to lose. This is something that you consistently get throughout side opposition, where we told you about how they do adhere to the interests of these particular players, and how even if they don't, that's a harm we're willing to take because not everyone can be happy. The nature of these things are kind of zero-sum, just like in AP debate. There's no ranking like in BP. It's either you win or you lose. There are 3 reasons why side government cannot take this debate. The first is in terms of where can we really have better quality games, and as a consequence and tie back to the motion, where are esports developers best in a position to make better decisions? Because of course, we can't do everything we want because we have finite resources. That's why this debate is about a priority in terms of who to listen to, who to prioritize regarding these things. And we tell you that these patches are best championed by professional players. The fatal flaw with Gov case is that they really assume that professional players subscribe to like these weird, toxic, unnuanced exploitation for some weird reason. Yes, it's very toxic, it's intense, but we think that it's only toxic in that professional level wherein you're playing because it's win or lose, life or death, for your particular reputation, your career, for all that prize money. But in terms of saying that it's unfair when you compare professional to casual, that's just not analogous because we already told you 3 things. Number 1, the difference between ranked versus casual games. Number 2, the fact that professional players play at higher levels and tiers that these casual players may never even reach, which is precisely where it's so important that they're able to see the full scope and breadth of the game, to see all possible glitches, all possible opportunities, all possible paths to victory, just like in debate, to be able to evolve the meta. And that's precisely why these fans are so thankful for these particular players. And lastly, that it's not like casual players who are sitting on the couch play in these professional esports tournaments like the World Championship. It doesn't work that way. Secondly, in terms of evolution of responses and scenarios, up until their whip, they asserted that more equals better. More is the casual players and they have the most impact. But we already told you from leader of the opposition class a few things. Number 1, we subsumed their frame and we told you how through fan bases, these particular casual players can get their interests championed by professional players when they engage in discourse and discussion to be able to have the best version of the game, the best evolution of the meta. And secondly, even if they don't, guys, it's a game. It's pretty zero-sum. You win, you lose, you might do well, you might not do well, you might like the meta, you might not like the meta. Go fish, right? Who cares? If you are a casual player and you're not like die hard your life on the line, then you're fine with losing. It won't rob your capacity to feed your family. It's fine. You play it for fun with your friends, just like how we also debate for fun. Lastly is in terms of standing on responded frames and material. First, when I flipped what DPM said, when I told you about how glitches that are most exploited by players are actually discovered by professional players. Secondly, the unique characterization you get about how casual players are ultimately different in terms of professional players, but they comprise the same fan base with the intention of being able to make these games better. And lastly is this battle in terms of revenue. Guys, the reason why people don't like play to win, because who likes spending for games if you want to get it for free? And I think corporate branding and sponsorship that actually are championed by professionals give you more money, more revenue. It's better for these esport players. So for all these reasons, listen to the ones who do it best, listen to those who do it frequently, and listen to those who have the most on the line. Thank you.